If you're anything like me and you have serious music goals, you need strategy. It's very easy to learn the piano for years and years on end without truly connecting to what you're doing or feeling like you've mastered the instrument or the language of music. This is where I come in. My name is Keira Kang, founder of Modern Pianista. As an award-winning piano teacher with Steinway & Sons Beverly Hills turned R&B artist, singer-songwriter, producer, I've discovered so many strategies along my 15-year journey as an artist and music educator that I am so excited to share with you guys. We're gonna work your chords while understanding the circle of fifths, which is what I call the sound palette, and learn also how to creatively and melodically and rhythmically drill your inversions and open the gateways for creativity and inspiration to flow into your life. If you're new to music theory, I have a free copy of the sound palette that you can download by clicking on the link in the description box below. The sound palette is a very important diagram that every student should start out with. They should start their musical journey by understanding that music is a language and that things are arranged in a diagram called the circle of fifths, which I have renamed as your sound palette. This is so crucial to know because it teaches you what sounds are possible, what they're called, how to create and achieve these sounds and feelings, and how they're related. Because without understanding this information, you are just blindly searching in the dark or learning how to read everything without truly understanding how things are all connected as a whole. I also have an online shop with piano practice plans divided up into 4 different levels, as well as a progress tracker that you can use to check off as you learn each of your key signatures. There are 24 key signatures, 12 major and 12 minor, and they're all paired up. And these educational resources run parallel with the currently existing tutorials on this channel. This is how I teach my in-person clients and how I've been working with my piano students since 2013. My goal is to have all of my curriculum and methodologies up on this channel so that it's more accessible to everybody worldwide. Let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys smarter ways to work, smarter ways than I used to work, because that is what good teachers do. If you're traveling clockwise on your sound palette, all of these key signatures are a fifth apart, which is why it's called the circle of fifths. I call it a sound palette because it's way more interesting and creative to think of it as a palette of sounds that you can choose from, choose to express yourself and create with. So if you work in this order, C to G is a fifth apart, G to D is a fifth apart. I'm going to come back down here because it's getting high, but D and A major 7 to E major 7 to B major 7 to F sharp major 7 and C sharp major 7. So that's going clockwise on your sound palette. And if you learn to work your chords in that order, that's going to set you up so that you can improvise, you can be fluent in the language of music and music theory, and you can modulate, which is going from key to key, as you advance, as you grow and progress as a musician. I'm going to set you up so that you can advance in the future. These exercises help you build for a smarter future, a smarter way to work. Now, let's start with arpeggios because that is a lot simpler dealing with one note at a time. I already have a video out for C major 7 inversions, so I'm not going to go over that in detail here. I will link that video in the description box below. But real quick, you're shuffling the order of C, E, G, B. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on our G major 7.
we're going to keep going on our D major 7. Now we have two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. This is our root position D major 7 chord. Notice how I'm pushing my thumb up. Okay, let's move on to A major 7. It has the same shape as D major 7, meaning natural key, sharp, natural key, sharp, or for simpler terms, white, black, right? We have the same shape again for E major 7, natural, sharp, or white, black, shuffling, E, G sharp, B, D sharp. And then our B major 7 chord, B, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Yes, there is an A sharp. Now you threw that B on top. And then let's make our way to F sharp major 7. This is actually E sharp. I know there's no black key here, but this is F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E sharp. And we're going to shuffle the order of these notes as well. I know, E sharp always messes everyone up. They're like, what? But it does exist. And then our last sharped key signature is C sharp. And again, this is B sharp. A half step above B is B sharp, which looks like C natural, but it's called B sharp. Okay, so I have detailed videos that I will link in the description box that go over inversions slowly. But I wanted to demonstrate every key signature on the sharp side going clockwise so that you know how to work and that you understand that this is a smart way to work. This is going to set you up to do greater things in the future. You can also do them in blocks. Demoed before, but obviously it's easier to start out with arpeggios first.
So this is just a smarter way to work because it paves the way for being able to do more advanced things in the future. You're going to want to modulate, which is go from one key signature to another. You want to understand how things feel and sound a fifth apart, which is what the sound palette is. It's the circle of fifths. Going counterclockwise, it's actually the circle of fourths, which I will make another video about at another time. But there are smarter strategies to work, things that you can do that will set you up for success in the future. Let me know how things are going in the comments below, and I will do my best to help you out with any questions you might have. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.